Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that the show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I am Chip.
I'm Cern.
And you're listening to the Chip and Cern Show. Welcome back, folks, and thank you for listening.
Yes. Now, we say nugget a lot.
Yeah.
And thanks to your wife. As in
Some feedback. Product feedback.
Maybe every show's a nugget.
So it's just a regular show now.
Show. And then if we want to extend the hilarity
you should be thankful.
Information.
Yes.
Then
information.
Yeah, we're coming out of our mouths.
Right, we're so informative. So this is just a regular show.
Yes.
And before Cerny and I, before the mics before they go hot, we try to compile some sort of idea of what we're talking about.
Yes.
This one is just kind of the frustrations and rants?
The rant show.
Okay.
Show of rants.
So let's get it started. A few things of note, actually. We have a new updated website.
Yes.
At thechipandcernshow.com.
Looks very professional.
Sorry. Thank you. I mean, yeah, it is. Yeah. So if you want to listen to the show like on your computer and you don't have iTunes or any of the fucking 20 things that we have,
any kind of app,
you could just go on chipandcernshow.com and there's a little player in there actually embedded.
Yes.
And you can listen and full show notes typed out, stream of consciousness, what we kind of talked about, all the different tangents we took.
Yes.
So
very detailed.
Yeah. Well,
now, Chip's the tech guy here, and
go on.
And he had done some work. He said, "Check it out." So I was like, "I'll check it out at work." Blocked.
So I work for a tech company. That's true, Cerny.
Yes.
Now you worked for a more traditional type company.
Yes.
And a corporation is a better way to put it. How many? 3,000, 5,000 people probably?
If not more. I think it's about 13,000.
Oh, my. International, multinational. And so they have to do stuff that's like, we got to block YouTube. We got to block all this stuff.
Everything.
You can't, I'm guessing on your computer, you just can't download Spotify or you can't download
you can't do anything
any
unless
program.
I contact the HP.
Submit a ticket.
Yep. With my ticket number, and then it'll be, if I want to escalate it, then...
Yeah.
So
let's say Cerny wants to download iTunes on his computer.
Not gonna
3 days later, his boss goes, "What do you need iTunes for?" And he's like, "Oh, never mind. Just wanted to give another listen.
Yeah.
Another tick on the old download thing on the analytics for the Chip and Cern Show.
Trying to get double digits.
Yeah. 11 people. Yes. Yeah. And I do enjoy tech, but there's also a little romanticness to the pen and paper.
Oh.
Still. I do have like a notepad that I sometime will take notes with, and this got me thinking about the last Giants game that I went to. Okay. This guy was walking down, and I had just shoved a sandwich down my face and a nice beer.
Okay.
It's probably $30 for this because it's 2 blocks away from the ballpark. And the guy had his scorebook.
Great segue, by the way.
Sorry, thank you. We've been at this a while.
Yeah.
He had his scorebook in there, just the one, if you buy it at Big Five, it'll say like Big Five Sporting Goods on it.
Is it Sports Authority?
Sports. No. Actually, how much?
Are they going on a discount?
They couldn't recognize their
clearance.
$500-something million of debts. And so he had a scorebook, and I think on it, like Sharpie was like Donnie's games or something like that, right? And the people that he's walking with, he was saying, "Oh," and they're like, "Oh, score." That's kind of, wouldn't you say, Cerny? We're huge baseball fans. I don't know if the audience is aware of this or not.
What?
But
If you're not, you don't listen. This is your first episode.
First welcome.
Which is fine. Welcome.
And there we have an archive.
Yeah.
Full of it. And
it's our crutch. I think we've mentioned it a couple times.
And we're already here. We're already leaning on it.
Okay. Yeah.
We're already leaning on the crutch. Fuck. I forgot the point I was going to make about
Donnie's book.
Donnie's book about the scorebook here. He was bragging about, he's keeping score, and the people behind him were like, that's kind of an old school thing. You have to really pay attention if you're going to keep score.
Yes.
It was almost a punishment on the JV team or during summer ball when coach would fucking throw you the scorebook and go, Cerny, you're on the book today.
Yeah, that was
and I'm in there packing a nice lip of skull.
Yep.
Throw in, help Cerny out with
thinking juice.
Yeah, with keeping score. And so he's like, this book, I had it during the 2012 NLCS game where it was raining and Scudero caught the last one. So he's kind of going through, like, talking about some of the battle scars of the games that he has in his thing.
Unofficial scorer?
Yeah, and I'm just like, in my head.
Unofficial row 138
Right.
scorer?
View reserve 337. So now
Mustard stains from his fucking hot dog on the go on.
pretzel salt. Is this cool?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
I didn't think so either.
Now,
And because he was, I would say it's safe to say he's around our age. So between 25 and 30.
so for me,
Yes.
when I would deem this acceptable is if two occasions in my mind. If the person is elderly, and I,
They do enjoy that.
they do which
for
is
some
fine.
reason.
I'll give 'em a pass, or a few cards short of a full deck.
I catch your drift.
I think younger. I sat next to somebody and they were a little
Keeps
off.
them occupied.
Yes, I think they came in like full uni and like had a scorebook.
Baseball
And I remember
pants,
looking
too?
at him. Yeah, and I remember my dad going, "It's okay."
Do you have
and
a
they
cup
kind of
on?
explained to me in the car. I didn't check, but
Right.
saying that they explained to me in the car because I think I was like 8. Okay, I can accept that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to persecute that, but
Now, part of the fun of going to the games is passively paying attention.
passively, yeah, that's a perfect word. Yeah,
Because
you're drinking.
you're drinking, you got your suds, and you're like, my scuzz beer is getting a little low. Let me go. Yeah, okay. I can have one more, and then I should be okay to drive by the time the game's over. Not that we encourage that, obviously.
Yeah, no.
Please drink responsibly. But you're like bullshitting with your friend, checking out some hot chicks in the stands,
Yep.
thinking about how bad PV fucking sucks, or Matt Cain, or whatever the situation is.
Whatever it is.
Getting garlic fries. The attention to detail that you need, which I severely lack, for keeping a proper scorebook, I can't even.
So, remember now, most of our fans, all 8 of you, probably know at one point in time that Tony and I, we had season tickets.
Okay,
So we would
right.
come down and we would watch the games quite regularly because we wanted to have the rights to the All-Star game when it was held in San Francisco in 2007.
2007. There you go.
So we used, in Chipper, you had a place. So we would constantly crash to your house.
Constantly.
Like every weekend.
Like every week. It is
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
From like, what were we, 20 to like 22?
Yeah, it was.
I was like, Cerny coming down? He's like, yep.
Yep.
My wife's there playing with my dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. At least Tony didn't shoot that one with paintballs. Bastard.
So we would show up to we used to concoct ideas like we're going to cheat the Giants $10 beer system and we're going to show up with a buzz.
Buzz is a very conservative term.
We're going to show up just fucking shit faced.
Right. And this was 2007. When was the Giants NLCS run where the Rally Monkey, or when they win the World Series and the Rally Monkey conquered them?
When they won 2001, I think, is when they lost to the Angels.
Okay.
No, I don't,
Angels.
I mean, I checked out, but
Go ahead. And so there was definitely a down stretch of 5 to 7 years or so.
This is the year of Armando Benitez and...
Oh, man, that's a name. And Benito Santiago was probably... This is pre-Buster Posey.
Oh, yeah.
Jason Schmidt territory. And the Giant... Basically, Cerny and Tony had season tickets, and my wife and I would just walk to the ballpark, hand some scalper $20, and get 2 whatever seats because they couldn't pray for a sellout. 2002. Very good, Cerny. We need Stat Boy, Dana. He can't be here every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just fun to go to the games.
And we were 21.
For all intents and purposes.
21. And we used to drink just whatever we can get our hands on.
Yeah.
We would be drinking just
and we kind of spoke about this in one of our Misspent Youth podcasts for Cerny's birthday.
Yeah.
And this is probably how we don't like Goldschlager anymore.
That was one we can get our hands easily on.
Yeah.
Incredible Hulks. Remember drinking those? Hennessy and the Hypnotic.
Oh, my God.
If I just think about it,
It's just anything that was really sweet because, Jack Daniels was too much for a young
Virgin
palates.
Tongues.
Yeah.
Virgin pellets. Just thinking about it.
We've digressed quite.
Yeah. But tying it back,
yes.
We were way too drunk to be even... You know what? I remember blacking in halfway during a game. Let alone keep a fucking score.
Blacking in. And finally like, oh shit, I'm at the fucking game right now.
What happened? We're in the fucking 6th inning?
We would get shithoused, hop in a cab, or sometimes, remember when we were just, because we kind of lived out in the Richmond district, which is further to the ocean, and there's not a lot of cabs hanging out.
No.
So the only way we would get one if they dropped off someone that was like 20 blocks further than us. Yeah. So there's not a lot of people. And so we would get shithoused, walk a block down to the main artery, then just start heading towards the ballpark, which is 2.5, 3 miles away. And stumbling, walking by Jack in the Box, just like walking down the street.
Talking shit to cabbies. Getting into a fuck you match in the middle of the fucking street.
Just having our hand out here, and then they drive by and their lights are on, and we'd be like, what? And they're like, oh no, sorry. Your fucking light's on! Turn your fucking light off! Because the etiquette of a cab driver is if you have a fare, your taxi light is off. Yeah. That way people won't get fucking excited and stick their hand up.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta turn your light off. Fuck your mother. Fuck you! That was commonplace.
So we were too drunk to even consider keeping score.
We were more in tune with trying to walk straight into this, so we didn't.
And this is before you or Tony had girlfriends or wives or anything, and we were trying to get you guys a lady to hang out with for the night.
Oh, trying to scam on. I don't even know.
Yeah, who knows? And then after, we would go to the game, and because we were too cheap, and when I say cheap, I really mean poor.
Broke.
Too poor to buy $9, $10 Coors Lights.
Yeah.
We would pretty much become more sober as the game went on.
Yes.
Then we'd spend money to get back to our neighborhood where we could drink $2 High Lifes at the bar. Were you there when Joe was there? And there has probably 30. Just you had to have been there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was there.
And we found out, and I got on this big Miller High Life kick, the champagne of beers.
Yeah.
And come to find out, they were $2 for a long neck at the Blarney Stone.
Oh, yeah.
And we just went to fucking town on those.
And
there was and the lady come by, you want me to clear us? We're like, nah, it's kind of cool now. We built it up. We want to
see it.
Yeah, we want to see what we got for ourselves.
But anyway, going back to the book. We're talking about drinking
I know.
At a bar at a game.
Misspent Youth. Now, scorekeeping.
Going back to the book. So we were, I would say 90 to 95% of the games we were too impaired to even contain ourselves, let alone do a book.
You can't even, for those of you that haven't, you have to know intricacies of the game that the common folk doesn't know.
So I keep score.
No.
For one of the kids, one of our kids, Little League games, because I was somehow told that I got to be fucking do this. So
now I have a little one. very much little than yours. Now, I'm kind of thinking, well, this is happening to Cerny. He's a nice guy. Now they'll ask, "Hey, Chip, would you mind?" I'm no thanks. What happens if you just say no, or like have or is your wife coming in? Tell me,
This is a good one.
Okay.
So I was at one of the first practices, and the team mom told me, "So, what are you volunteering for?"
Oh,
now, might I add, to even play, it's $250
just to sign up for Little
just
League.
to sign up. So I quickly responded, "My $250 is what I
My
volunteering
checkbook.
for."
Yeah.
She said, but there's other parents that volunteer. I said, "Well, it's good for them."
Huh? They're noble people.
Yeah.
I am not such
So
noble.
she said, "I need a scorekeeper." And I said, "I do know how to do that." But
Oh,
it
see,
was
Cerny,
my
she
mistake.
saw the weakness.
Yeah.
She saw
It was
you
my
had
weakness.
one moment
My
of
one
weakness.
moment of, why do you not do that? Well, can you do Fine. But I'm only I do it for when we're only home team because I'll be the official scorer.
Oh.
But I will not be just the
To keep the stats
the
at the
Chip
end
and
of the
Stern
year.
show quote slapdick slapdick team scorer.
Right.
Just official.
So you give a yay or nay on a hit or an error.
Yes. So and
Your kid's batting average weighs in your hands? Or the team, everyone's.
So I was so the way it works is you have to sit with for some reason I don't know why you have to sit with, but you have to sit with the team scorer and then from both teams, from our team and because I don't
Hold on.
So I just do the official book and then there's a team scorer for our team and a team scorer for the other team.
Okay. Now, at in Roseville, the ballparks over there, they've built those like wood benches that are right behind the dish.
They're metal, but so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone, you're all sitting there like you got
Squished
your own
together.
team.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So I sit with.
So you can't even sit with your wife.
No, I just sit with these fucking clowns.
Like,
So, all right, we're going on.
yeah.
All right, buckle up. So I had to sit with one guy. I don't know what team. I'm not going to say. I don't even.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I just remember him having a bag of pencils.
Call him the
a
Phillies.
bag of fucking pencils.
Number twos or mechanical?
Both. And we just moved.
Okay.
So I said, "Dude, I just moved. I don't know where any of my shit is. I need a pencil." So he rifles through and gives me, "Hope you don't mind a zebra pencil." I said, "I don't give a fuck. Is it right?" He said, "Yes."
Come on.
I said, "Okay, we're good." So he starts talking, and he's very intricate in the way he's talking.
Is this in between innings? Because
This is right before the game.
you can't take your eye off the game
No.
for one. You can't go take a piss
No.
because you missed an at bat.
No, yeah.
Okay.
So he's talking to me about how interesting the game of baseball is and blah 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 blah. So I started thinking, and I was like, So I look down at their lineup, and I take a mental guess. The last kid's name. I said, "Who's your kid?"
Uh-huh.
And he says his name. And I was like, "Oh,
Smith,
last kid." Oh, okay, called it.
number 9, right field.
Number 9. So they're playing AAA, so they don't have to. So everyone bats. So it's like beer league softball.
Okay.
Everyone bats
Doesn't matter.
on the
Oh,
bench.
so you're like 15th.
Yeah,
in the
15th.
bat. Oh,
you
man.
bat, but you don't have to play. At this point, so I was like, he's not playing, and he's last bat. Okay. This guy looks like he's never seen the sun. Kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
I never played baseball, as he told me. I said,
Shocking.
soccer. Okay. So then the next game.
Now, let me ask you. So, now, the age of these kids is like 9 or 10 or something?
9, 10.
Okay.
9, 10, and then there's some shitty 11s.
So, are you being pretty liberal with hits and errors?
In my mind, yes. I was kind of
Oh.
persecuted for a second because there was a ground ball right between somebody's legs. And I said, E3. I thought that was a hit.
Oh, so they try to bargain. That's what I
Yeah.
was going to say.
Yeah,
So you have to defend your
So that's a
your
base hit,
calls.
right? I'm like, no, it's an E3. Well, I thought that was a hit. I was like, well, I'm an official book, so it's it's an E3. Well, I said, well, an error is a routine play. It goes right between his fucking legs. It doesn't matter if you touch it or not.
The guy that said he doesn't know the game is trying to argue with you about.
Yeah. When I had to go to a clinic, like a scorekeeper's clinic, And it was...
I could use a refresh myself. Do you mind taking me through it after the after the pod's over?
So just for when you go to the next Giants game, you can bring your book.
So why isn't first base number 1? That's my
That was fucking... Okay, so that's how we opened up. So it was a bunch of ladies, and they said, how come first base is not number 1?
I mean, it kind of makes sense, but...
It does, but... if you think about it, the play can't start until the number 1 player throws the fucking ball. But anyway... And then why is second base number 4 and third base number 5 and shortstop number 6?
There's a lot of confusing things going on.
So that's stupid, and we should. I said, okay, hold on. This game has been around for like 180 years. We're gonna change it tonight in this little league. Come on, let's go. So that was my first thing.
Okay.
So then somewhere along the line, we couldn't decide what a balk was. I wasn't really. I was
At
kinda,
10 years old, it's player pitch.
Yeah. So they said a balk is where the guy is out on. I said, what?
Oh,
the
no.
balk is when someone's on the bag and the,
Like that doesn't start happening until high school. I feel right.
It's
when they're leading off, kind of, and
yeah.
Like now, it's just more of a teaching moment, sort of. Like,
yeah. So
okay,
they're teaching them for when you move up to juniors, whatever the fucking is.
Okay, you pick your leg up. You can't put it down and pick it up, and you got to throw the ball once it
I
starts.
was having a problem with her debating it. I was like, why are you debating the fucking rules? This game's been around forever.
Right.
Fuck you. There's no snacks. I'm here for 2 hours.
Oh my god, no trail mix even.
No, there's nothing. We're debating about the rules of baseball. Shut the fuck up.
So the team mom I'm guessing she roped you in. Just do the first game.
It was I do it, but
every time you come, she's passing you the book. We really appreciate it.
So here's how it goes. She does it on this app called Game Changer.
Oh,
so the app, so she just kind of types in what happens, and it keeps score for her. But
what a fucking genius app!
Oh yeah.
So she goes, batter hit it to shortstop. He threw to first.
Exactly.
And they
wild pitch keeps.
Oh my god!
Which is great, but when you have to keep official book,
you can't print that from your phone.
And so she doesn't quite know how to score it when you have to write it down.
Oh.
So, 3 ground ball to first baseman, takes it to himself.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 3U.
Unassisted.
3 unassisted. Difficult to understand. Okay.
Right.
So I am now, after talking to one guy where I guessed his kid was last place, this other lady was telling me next game was another pasty. Yeah. Was telling me how hot it was and yada yada yada. There's other.
Does she have a J-Pan fan?
She had one of those big hats like you see.
She going to Derby.
Yeah. And there's other signs that she's telling me.
Sure.
About her son likes to skip games for certain events. Hebrew school. And so I was like, okay. She's like, this is...
Wait, he likes to go to school rather than playing baseball?
Exactly. That's how I took it.
Someone I don't want my kids hanging out with.
So I looked down, took a mental guess.
Uh-huh.
Is your son named...
Shawarski.
Yeah, how'd you know? Just guessed. Just guessed. Oh, yeah, that's a really cool guess.
Intuition.
Now, she said to her, when she was growing up, her dad made her keep score at the games.
Oh, okay.
So I thought, she knows what she's talking about.
Now, I can see kids have a hard time keeping track of shit, right? Keeping focus. You bring a kid under the age of 14 to the ballpark, a major league ballpark, they'll want to leave by the fucking 4th inning. You got to find something for them to focus on.
Yeah.
Now, this, I could see why you would bring the scorebook and try to teach them. It gives them a way to be involved.
Yes.
But still, I wouldn't.
You would think she would know how to score.
Oh. She forgot everything her old man told her.
She didn't know what fielder's choice was, anything like that. So now we're in a debate that everything's a base hit. The kid makes contact and reaches the first base. It's a base hit.
He hits it back to the pitcher, and he fucking sails it down the right field line.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Triple.
That was a debate, too, during Scorekeeper. Scorekeeper clinic. So it's the person fielding the ball, it's an error on him. Like, no.
Oh, yeah.
So if he sails it 10 feet over his head,
sure,
it's not the first baseman's fault. It's the third baseman, whoever threw it.
Yeah.
We should have caught. What was he gonna get a fucking jetpack on him? Get the fuck out of here!
Brandon Belt's in Little League, 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
Snag it. Or in the same, you just throw a seed right to first base, it hits him in his fucking frying pan glove and bounces out. Hey, that's off you, shortstop.
Yeah.
That's on the one bag.
So I got because I said, well, it's any routine play that should be made. Mm-hmm. Well, what's routine? Well, that's up to you.
Scorekeeper discretion.
So it's up to me if I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up.
And because they don't know the game, they don't know it's routine or not.
Exactly.
They don't know if the kid who just is like, the coach literally walked out there and drew an X in the dirt and said, here's where second base is. And when he says is, he means like in this vicinity, but the kid's glued on that X.
Yeah.
And the ground ball goes a fucking bee's dick to his left, and he like just stick his gloves out.
Oh yeah.
And they're like,
cherry hop,
base hit,
hit off his glove,
base hit.
Yep, base hit.
Like no, he could have like
he should have got that.
He could have hockey stopped that with his cleat.
Yeah.
So you're roped into scorekeeping for the whole season.
Yes. So I actually had to do one today.
Yeah.
On this day. Doesn't matter what, I don't know.
Doesn't matter what day it is, people.
Today.
On this day.
It rained the day before, so the scorebook was wet. So I have a mechanical pencil.
How do they...
They left it out. I don't know. I asked this question. So how did this happen? I don't know. So I went to write on it and have mechanical... So I started tearing the paper.
Okay, yeah.
Is
it a 0.5 or 0.7?
0.5.
Okay.
So...
You do need the thin... Because when you're marking ball and strike, you can't have the...
You gotta write the little BB.
The 0.7 is a bit thick of lead for a proper scorebook.
So I said, oh, fuck. And everything's soaked.
What did... I'm guessing. Someone's sitting there. It's raining. Use the scorebook as an umbrella. Do you think?
I think. And then left it out all night because it was just absolutely soaked from top to bottom. So there's no pencil that could work. It won't even show the, So.
You almost got out of it?
Old lady's like, only the bravest of scorekeepers do it in pen. I said,
give it here, bitch.
Give me the pen. She said, are you sure? I was like, I'm confident in my ability. She stared at me.
This isn't going to make or break someone's major league career. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. And plus, whatever I mark down, it's in stone, bitch. We're doing it. Oh, it was a game.
And these are, at this age, is it an hour game? Is it guaranteed 6 innings? Time limit? What's the deal?
It's a time limit, so it's
run
like
rule
2 hours is what it is. So there's run rule per inning, so you can only score 6 runs per inning. And then, which is, you would think there would be a mercy, but I've been there where it's like 6 runs an inning, but we're like a 20-6 game.
It should be kill it after 4 or whatever it is.
Yeah, but you go to 2 hours.
2 hours is like
a lot of walks.
Way too much. Now, I hear this a lot sometimes about the scorekeeping and stuff. I forgot where I heard this, but I took a note down. Where you hear people go, well, everyone needs to keep score at least once in their life. Everyone needs to be a waiter or like work in the service industry to like, you just got to understand. So when you're working for your tips, like if everyone was, okay, when you're 18, you got to go fucking work at Applebee's so you know what kind of a shitty job it is. So when you're eating at Applebee's, you're a little bit nicer to these people. Okay. Is scorekeeping kind of one of these? Or is this not anything at all? Not that scorekeeping is a job, but...
maybe. Now, instead of scorekeeping...
Volunteering, potentially.
I've had to do scorekeeping and the scoreboard. Because for some reason, everyone... I was the only fucking guy back there, so I had to take care of everything. So...
And it's just like a big box, kind of like what we're recording on, and it just has inning,
run,
ball,
out,
strike.
Yeah. Home score, visitor score.
Okay.
So something happened, and I was writing it in the book.
And you forgot to hit strike.
It was a run, but nothing had happened yet. I was still writing the book, and some lady came up and said, "Are you going to give us a run?"
Oh my!
And I said, "You can come sit next to me,
and
run the fucking board if you want to pass judgment." She just stared at me and walked back to her seat. I said, "Well, fuck you then." Now I'm going to sit on this fucking run for maybe. I remember.
Oh my god! And because in my youth, like when you would play baseball, the only job you can have, like you couldn't have an I mean, I'm talking about when you're 16 and in high school. You can't you can't go work at fucking Jamba Juice from 3 until 8.
Yeah.
Because you have baseball practice until 5. Like, the only job that you could have as a baseball player was like an umpire for baseball.
Yeah.
So I would play baseball, get off my practice, get my umpire stuff, go.
That brings me to a point.
Okay.
Finish sentence.
And I remember when I would be umpiring, and people would just shit their brains out. That's not the right term. Would be out of their mind. Excuse me, umpire, you said it was 2 balls, 2 strikes? The scoreboard says it's 3-1. It's all right. The score,
Yeah.
I have my own shit here.
What did I say?
Right.
Okay, let's go with that.
Excuse me, it's supposed to be 1 out scorekeeper, and they're like stopping the game. Holy shit! Like, fucking relax, people. This is 10-year-old kids.
Yeah. Where's the scouts? Where's the fucking scouts?
Right. No one's got. The pitcher doesn't start his windup, and like 10 radar guns come up and like hold it out. Like, yep, that was 37. Johnny's got a bright future ahead of him. So, umpires, Cerny, you have a little something. I would imagine.
So today's umpires range from, I think, 13 on up.
Okay. Which is kind of the only people you can get because
which is fine.
they peel them off a $10 bill.
Yeah.
They go, thanks for your time.
I heard it was like $40 a game or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
Might get back into it.
Yeah. No uni.
Now, this is a problem.
Yeah, this is a problem for me.
Okay.
Our umpire's showing up in a T-shirt and basketball shorts.
Was this the guy I saw a photo of?
Yes. Yes.
He had a Vans shirt, a white Vans shirt with some fucking Nike basketball hoop shorts on.
Yeah. And so today, he's calling balls and strikes from behind the mound.
Okay.
So, because he forgot his gear. And
slapdick.
Yeah. And when there's some regulars. So he's one of the regulars.
Okay.
So when he has his gear, he calls strikes from behind the plate, but it's from the opposite batter's box as the batter because he doesn't want to get hit with the ball. This is a cardinal sin if you're a baseball fan, in my mind.
So he doesn't even have proper depth perception of the pitch.
No, he does not.
And actually, he's actually putting himself at more risk for being hit by being at that angle.
Yeah, that angle.
Now, because I actually have had some proper umpire schooling. It's called the slot, which is the daylight that you would see in between the batter standing up and the catcher.
Yeah.
There's a slot there, and that's kind of where your head is. Because you can track the pitch coming in, you could see where it crosses the plate, and where it is on the plate.
This is pro tips.
Yeah, take
Chip
notes,
and
people.
pro tips.
So if you're on the opposite side of the catcher, your vision is skewed.
So then
Very curious.
So then the strike zone is.
Does it have the big puffy,
No,
shield?
He does not.
Okay.
He has like catchers.
He has a chest protector.
Yeah, chest protector.
Okay, is it under?
No,
or
it's over. It's over his T-shirt.
Okay.
And he's wearing fucking shorts with shin guards on him.
Now,
what the fuck is this?
I will say, okay, this sounds like a Mickey Mouse operation they have in your little league.
It is.
But when I remember umpiring that age, because it is painfully boring and slow.
Yes.
Because
everything's a ball.
Ball.
Oh, this one's hit the backstop ball. This one is 10 feet up the fucking chain link fence ball.
It bounces 2 feet in front of the plate.
Ball.
Now
hits the fucking kid in the ribs. Ball. Oh, no, take it back. Sorry.
My bad.
My bad. I was going to rhythm here.
And he's using the problem is that those type of umpires are actually using the scoreboard to keep count as opposed to the clicker in their hand.
Okay, you're right because because when he was calling balls and strikes behind the mound, he kept turning to make sure that.
No. Now, when I was doing this, they would have one person and they would go like, okay, they would take all the people in junior baseball who is. You kind of maybe have your car, so you're 15, 16, and you're kind of the main person. And they would give all these 15, 16-year-olds, they would just go to Walmart, buy a bunch of Navy polo shirts, print Wood Creek Little League on it.
Okay.
Here you go. It says umpire.
Yeah.
Then, so you have one person, you're always behind the plate. Then you have a kind of a slapdick guy like this, and he's out on the bases. And this person doesn't usually have the polo, but he's making $10, you're making $25. So you don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
As long as he calls safer out, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But you're making the serious coin, and you got. I think my parents bought me, or I convinced them to buy me like the gear and stuff because I was using it.
Yeah, you get the full unit.
That's how I.
Yeah.
I remember my first car. I was making my payments because I would go an umpire, and I was making, I forgot some of these older games I'm doing. I'm making $60, $80 a game, and I go on Saturdays do tournaments, and I'm doing fucking 4 and 5 games, and I'm like, sick. Fucking got a check for $250. Suck it. My car payment's
I'm
$150.
fucking rich.
Right. I'm like, damn, I can buy a lot of dip with this. So that's what they would do. They would get us the polos, but this guy, he needs some schooling.
Every single person that's umpired, no uni. Not
This is a problem.
one. It's a
Now,
problem.
when I was doing it, there wasn't this whole movement that's going on now where people are having the signs up like, kids are doing it for fun. Umpires are volunteers. No shouting.
Yeah,
Like
so you
this
cannot.
super PC stuff, which I agree. You don't want to be yelling at a 10-year-old. You should have fucking laid out, you piece of shit. But
But the umpire, there is a. You can't disagree with them. So there's some blown calls and stuff. And
from the stands or the coach, or it doesn't matter.
And it doesn't matter. There are some horrendous calls that, in my coaching heyday,
Yeah.
I would have had a few words.
Probably got wrong. They gave you the thumb? Get out of here.
I don't think I ever got the thumb, but I have gotten a warning.
Ooh.
One of those. Okay, that's it. No.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. But horrendous calls, and it was like, "Oh, are you sure, Blue?" And then
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, it's a good call, Blue. Like,
Oh.
first off, don't compliment him on horse shit. If you don't agree with it, I mean, there's a way you could do it. You can
Right.
call time and maybe have a close one-on-one chit-chat with the.
Right.
I think you fucked this one. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not say fuck this
Right.
one, but in your
Just
own
next
words,
time,
I think you're out of position. I think you should be over here, and you would have seen that he would have slid on a deck.
Right.
But okay,
Yeah. Let the play develop. Give it a beat.
yeah, just because
Then
the
make your
ball,
call.
just because the ball beat the runner, does not mean he didn't slide on.
Yeah.
But we don't need to compliment him
Now-
on horse shit.
Here's the thing that I remember when I was playing this, I think the coaches that were like, for some reason, there's these dads, or not dads, sorry, adult men
Douches.
that these adult men that have no kids, but they're continually the coach for like 7 years in a row. They're like,
Okay.
I coach the 12-year-old Braves every year, and this is my team, and they're the all-stars. We're going to all-stars this year.
Okay.
And like, there's this coach, and because they had such this sort of reputation that they would go out to the umpire, and he gave him the out call, and they turn away, and the umpire goes, actually, he's safe. Oh, the coach is fucking losing his mind.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how that would happen, and I don't think that's the right thing to have. Once the call is there, unless there's some video review at Little League, which I highly doubt.
I doubt it. No.
Maybe in Granite Bay.
Yeah.
But more of a teaching thing.
So there is a coach, ironically for the Braves.
Oh, I did not, and I just threw that out there.
Yeah. I don't know if he has a son. I
Uh-huh.
remember doing score for the team, for two teams that
Yeah.
were not the Braves, and he would be there
Oh.
after work. Quote in his words, scouting.
Oh,
Scouting. I was like, scouting.
10-year-olds?
Who the fuck is scout? What? Go home, you bum.
For 10, like
10-year-olds. Scouting. Okay.
like Jared from Subway Scouting? Or,
And there were, maybe.
like, if you're taking it that serious to where you're not going home
Yeah.
to whatever, probably your house cats.
Yeah. Dogs.
What do you, there's,
Then you might want to move up a level
fucking
or
look at your life, sir. Take
Yeah.
a step back from your life and
evaluate
take a
your
look.
life. And I remember there was a play where he had talked to the umpire, and the umpire went, well, okay, yeah, safe, or change his
no.
call. And I remember the coach going, what? You changed it? Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
That's where you get tossed as a coach.
Now, my new favorite website, we're going to have to totally talk about this, retitle this pod.
Okay.
Because it's not rants, it's like umpires and
Yeah.
shit.
Little lake.
Where's the changes to strike zone? Speaking of this, as I'm on Facebook, there's a trending topic. Major League Baseball changes to the strike zone and intentional walks approved. Hold on. This is breaking news.
What is this?
Okay, report. MLB could raise the strike zone, change international walks. I need my glasses.
Oh,
Intentional.
Okay.
Very good. Thank you, Cerny.
Okay.
Change intentional walks for 2017 season. These changes might not need the players' approval because, as in most thing, the players' union and then the umpires' union and the Major League Baseball. Okay. According to ESPN, the MLB competition committee has approved a motion that would raise the strike zone to the top of the hitter's knee from its current position, which is the hollow beneath the kneecap. So it would bring it up essentially a baseball.
Okay.
Baseball's length.
No, I've seen some of these umpires call it.
That's the thing about baseball. That's kind of what, in my opinion, makes it great. There's this variability. There's some variability on the umpire.
So I had a discussion with some of the kids. That wasn't a strike. Did the umpire call it a strike? Yeah. Well.
There's a set of rules, but everyone interprets it a little different, just like the Bible. Now, I was a pitcher, so I was like more of a pitcher's umpire. Yeah. Okay. So I would give a little bit extra on the corners. Yeah. Now, this rule, moving the ball up in the zone to be a strike, is definitely a hitter thing.
Hitters.
So, baseball, since the steroid era, 98 was a big hitter era.
Yeah.
Now it's
Brady Anderson
hitting 50 fucking 4 bombs or whatever, McGuire Sosa. Now, early 2000s, still the steroid era. Then all this shit started happening. Batting averages, home runs, everything dropped off. And they started making parks bigger. Huge outfield. Like, look at fucking Giants outfield.
Oh, yeah.
The corner's like 425 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So there's this like ebbs and flows of throughout time of baseball. Like It was a big hitters thing. Now is definitely in the pitchers. You're getting these low ERAs. Arrieta's fucking 9-0, 1.88 ERA, and all this crazy shit.
And he's not even alone.
Yeah,
he's got a crowd.
And back in '98, if your ERA was 3.2, they're like fucking all-star. Look at this guy here. And now
starting pitcher.
Now you're the number 3 starter.
Yeah.
So because the pitchers era has been happening for close to 10 years now almost. Yeah. Oh, now they're like, well, let's raise the strike zone up. Let's get the hitter. That's what I'm thinking is happening here.
Yeah, because they're complaining about the pace of the game still and all that stuff, I'm sure. Now, you saw that, what was it, Montreal and Mexico City, where the expansion team
I did not see
targets
this.
for Manfred, or whatever his fucking name is.
Milford Manbrand. No.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's his name. No.
Umpire, here we go. My favorite website I was talking about. Wait, the Expos, the Montreal already lost their shit.
Yeah, so what I saw is Montreal and Mexico City were Manfred's favorite targets for because he wants to do 2 expansion teams to make it all divisible by 4.
Oh, so
30
they've
teams.
been talking about
to do 32 because
here we
that
go.
Would be
all right.
Make it easy.
I found it here. Thank you, Cerny. So the last expansion was Diamondbacks Rockies?
No, it was Diamondbacks. Was it Diamondbacks and Rays?
The Rays. Very good. That was in like 96 or something, like kind of right after the strike. All right. Rob Manfred says, I think baseball...
Bud Selig?
Bud. I think baseball is a growth business, and growth businesses tend to expand. Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Okay.
Okay. Either Montreal or Mexico City. International. Now, I don't... So, in late March, the Astros and the Padres played in Mexico City. There was just under 12,000 fans there.
Okay.
Which is not...
So, in my mind, what division do you put them in? Mexico City?
That's
at least
right
from
in the
here,
central.
That's a fucking hike. That's like an 8-hour flight.
So if the Giants were to play
from Northern California,
yeah,
it's a fucking strike.
Because it's in the middle of Mexico, pretty much, right?
It is.
So they'd have a lot of games with the Rangers
Yeah.
and the Astros. They'd be in the Central.
Now, do you drink the water while you're down there?
Yeah, what's in that Powerade?
How many starting pitchers are going to go down with flu-like symptoms?
Right. Yeah, well, I don't know. They were drinking tequila with the scorpion in it.
Oh.
Well,
I heard Sonny Gray got the worm.
now the big question is, how will they commute there with that big wall that Trump builds?
Oh.
How will they get over that? That will be the big question.
A slingshot.
Yeah.
Catapult.
They'll fling them over. My favorite website, Cerny, I will definitely send this to you. Why did I? On Facebook. The Umpire Ejection Fantasy League.
Oh, what?
Every ejection, umpires get points if it was the correct call. How many objections they've had over the year. Each umpire and crew gets points. There's videos talking about, goes through all the rules. It's so, I spent fucking 3 hours on it last night watching all, and they're like, this is John Smith's first ejection since September 9th, 2013, when he threw out Chris Bryant for arguing balls and strikes. There's a link to the video. I'm like, I would fucking love to see this thing. And then it shows him taking a strike, and he's like, you're gone! And then I'm looking, it's like, it's so, this is like the best underground thing. Not even 2,000 people like this, less than the Chip and Stern show.
Wow.
No, that's not less.
No.
Than Chip, boldface line.
That's a fantasy in itself.
So the umpires have fantasy points. If they got the call wrong that they ejected someone for, they get minus points. So now the Bautista game,
Yeah. Odor.
Blue Jays,
Rangers.
Jays, Rangers. Very good. Thank you. I don't know why I shook you off.
Yeah.
It was the most ejections since 2000, like in one game.
8, I think, right?
It was it was like a paragraph. There's like, because after the game they go, game start, weather, first pitch, umpire crew, ejections. And it was like
And I believe
10 lines.
Like John Gibbs was ejected
Yeah.
before the fight.
How they keep track of it, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, are you, as you're pulling jerseys off, you're like, who's ever at the bottom, they're gone for sure.
No,
I mean, obviously
now
Batista.
that would be
and
a
all
scorekeeper's nightmare.
Oh.
I want to see one of those drunk asses in the fans keep score of that.
this. They'd be fighting.
Substitution. Substitution.
Now, did he threw a haymaker, or was it a left jab?
Or was it just a push?
Was that your push? Is he tossed for that? Vito's choice? What's that? Well, first baseman. Oh, that's the number 1 position. Let me mark him down.
Who's going to fill it in? Oh.
Eric, do you have a eraser for your pen? No, I'm sorry. It's set in stone. Set in stone.
It's done.
Speaking of done, Cerny, great segue.
Oh.
This episode of the Chip and Stern Show,
Is
this
done?
goose is cooked. Now, I know originally we told you we were going to talk about rants and complaints.
Well, that didn't happen.
It got a little sideways on us, we'll be honest with you. But, Cerny, you have your notes there.
I have my notes.
Okay, I'll let you take it then.
So if you want to find us, is it iTunes? Yes. Is it any kind of Android? Yes. Yeah. If you want to look us up on the web, Chip and Stern Show.
The Google.
Yeah, the Google. Chip and Stern Show. Just Google Chip and Stern Show, and it'll show up.
Pick your poison.
So it's Chip and Stern Show at Gmail. It's Chip and Stern Show on Twitter. Chip and Stern Show Facebook. Chip and Stern Show Podcast Addict. Chip and Stern Show iTunes.
Everything.
Yep.
You get the point.
Patreon. If you want to donate.
Very good.
We have 2.
We have 2 official Patreon supporters, and I think now's a good time. And we'd like to thank a few of our friends, just in general, that haven't donated money to us. But obviously our wives are very supportive of our silly podcasting.
They are.
And, Joe and Dana and Tony, they're
big guests, besides Tony.
And great friends.
Yes.
And we enjoy making fun of them when we can, but we also really appreciate their support.
We do. Now,
hopefully, now Joe will say
Joe,
this won't get you out of the dick punch, Cerny.
Yeah,
Because he texts Cerny he's going to dick punch him. And me too.
Yeah. So we are getting a dick punch.
Right.
But that's okay. But Joe's a good sport.
He
Because
is.
we do make fun of him on multiple occasions.
Pretty much every pod.
On and off the
Every
air.
pod.
On and off the air. He is the butt end of most of our jokes.
Yes.
But he is a good sport.
We appreciate it. Dana and
he's a big fan.
Yeah. So we are also getting some stickers. Mr. S is working on a new logo for us.
Oh.
He goes by Mr. S. Very,
I do like that.
yeah. So me and Cerny have seen some stuff. So some new stuff coming down the pipeline. We
So
have
if
some.
you want some of those stickers or anything cooler than that,
Yeah.
go to Patreon, donate. Depends on how much you donate. $1 may give you a sticker, but I ain't giving you anything cool.
Yeah. You're not getting a fucking shirt for $1. That's for sure.
You're not getting a guest spot either.
That's true. Patreon.com/Chip and Cern Show. And until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
Cheers.